I mean, the best example I can give you is Justice and Home Affairs. We're very worried about losing a lot of the gateways and a lot of the measures and the instruments which the EU have adopted in the area of justice and home affairs, which are extremely effective, which help to combat crime on a transnational basis, mutual legal assistance, the European arrest warrant, Europol, the intelligence aspect of the Schengen system that we participate in. All these things are extremely important for the Royal Gibraltar Police, and we've got to make sure that those things and our concerns, especially in a small jurisdiction, are taken into account in that area. Environment is another big area, but then again, we think that the position is going to be very similar to what the position in the UK is going to be. The one area here, the more horizontal one, which we're very worried about, is the waters. What's going to happen in BGTW? What's going to happen with the designation of Spanish sites in maritime waters? As you know, it's already happened in the context of the Habitats Directive, whilst the UK has been a member of the EU. What's going to happen when the UK is no longer present in the working groups that decide what these designations are, and Spain will be able to act with a large measure of impunity in being able to designate more and more sites as allegedly or purportedly being Spanish sites which are within BGTW. So those are things we need to discuss very carefully, obviously.
In respect of the situation in Northern Ireland and the frontier there, how significant is it to have this other reference for the UK, a larger territory than Gibraltar, closer to the UK mainland geographically? How important is it for Gibraltar to have Northern Ireland sharing some of the concerns in respect of freedom of movement?
Well, I think it's extremely important, especially if we're talking about a single deal for the whole of the UK. And as Mr. Davis said yesterday, he's determined to have a free-flowing border in Ireland. I was there about 2 or 3 weeks ago, visiting the border between Northern Ireland and the Republic. We went in and out of the border. We met officials at either side of the border. We met the private sector there. It's fascinating. I mean, travelling from Northern Ireland to Ayr is like travelling from Catalan Bay to Europa Point in Gibraltar. There's absolutely nothing there. There's the whole political sensitivities behind it that we're all aware of, and it was a very enriching experience because it shows, speaking to the people who live there, it shows how important that free flow in that border, and in fact you don't see any border, how important it is to them and how worried they are about what's happening there. So it was a very, very interesting visit to Ireland.